When I first came to Minnesota, it was it was all right. I had an apartment, but the apartment that we and my girlfriend had got, it had been foreclosed on, but we didn't know it. I had to go to the shelter. It was kind of rough up in there, especially for an older person. Food is terrible if you get some food. Sleeping is you don't get enough sleep, and then depression sets in. And your mental health just goes. You know, you just lose everything. It's terrible. Then another place, we found another place. The landlord wanted to remodel, and when he remodeled, he said he gonna jack the rent up almost double. So we had to move again. Back to the shelter, back and forth to shelters, and I was working a job like midnights. So, and most shelters, they don't have no day shelters. So I had to sleep in the library or sleep on the buses or just back before they even got the train. Then sometime in the wintertime, you get off work, just walk around all day. Sleep at work, go to sleep in the bathroom. When you supposed to be working, hope you don't get caught.
How long were you in that cycle of finding a place, losing a place, finding a place, losing a place?
Oh, that was about 10, 12 years. It's all been old. Ooh, Lord, yeah. Very depressing, but if you have a little determination, a little hope, you might get out of it. Some people get stuck in it, stuck into the homeless lifestyle. It's kind of terrible.
So how did that situation resolve?
Yeah. Well, I finally, one of my friends got a house, and I moved in with him. He lost his house. His house got the landlord. Well, he didn't foreclose. He jacked the rent up double, like almost double, and so he had to move too. So that's when I went back to the shelter. That's when I got involved with Catholic Charities, and then there's other place, St. Stephen's, for to help the homeless. And then I moved in here where I got a whole efficiency apartment. They really save lives though. Minnesota's a way. Other places don't have no resources like this, where you can eat good and get clothes, and it's a daily struggle, but at least you can see some daylight. I can see that I can come out of it here. Like other people wanted me to move to California, and everybody talking about Seattle or even Texas, but I knew here, so I stayed with the place. When you're homeless, you don't want to take too many. I don't want to be homeless somewhere else where I don't know the system a little bit. Yeah.
Why don't more people on the street do what you did and end up getting a place like this?
Well, a lot of them don't have their communication skills is down, and a lot of them lose hope though too. And then it's a small percentage of people that do like to live on the streets. Like I met them, you'll meet them. The alcohol, the drugs, it gets them down, and especially some women, it's terrible, Yeah.
Did you abuse drugs or alcohol while you were on the street?
Oh yeah, everybody. Most people do, because you be depressed, and then you be cold. When you be in the streets, it's hard to focus. Plus, you ain't got enough rest, so you miss your appointments. That's one thing a lot of people do, and their phone don't be working, or then people don't have no way to get contact to you, and you got to be on it to get a house, to get out of that situation. You got to try to stop drinking, stop using drugs, stop being around. You got to change your whole mindset, and so you can concentrate on just one thing. I got to get out of these goddamn streets. Quite a few people have told me the same thing too. You got to concentrate on that one thing. That's why I quit. When I was working, that would mess me up too. Because if I had to concentrate on getting out of the street, I could have got out of the street sooner if I had, instead of trying to go to work and staying in it, but I didn't.